Welcome to March video for the business. Okay, I'm going to make this one short because I'm really busy today. Got a lot of stuff to do. Right, how did we go? Let's have a look at our sales sheet. All right, guys, turnover was bigger this month. We had 53,700 ped turned over in the auction house alone. I really gave it a good go. March was probably more horrible than February when it came to sales and struggling to fight against people to sell stuff. But I was able to do it, and I got to 9,000 ped. So the goal was reached. I'm happy this month. The game is changing. I need you guys to know that the game has changed considerably since we started this investment, and MindArc is definitely making it harder for people to play it. I don't know what their reasoning is. I guess they're trying to push markup up and see if the game can still tick over. I don't know. But look, we managed to succeed this month, and I'm happy with that. So as you can see, we made mass amounts of sales, mass amounts of gun sales. I've managed to keep a grip on the gun market. Amps market, I haven't sold as much mining material now because, like I said, resources have gotten thinner. And so I'm using the resources to craft with and make items. So they've been sort of fair to me, I guess. The crafting's low this month. They've really given me a hit this month in crafting. But as you can see, we've done a lot of trade. This month has already gotten off to a good start. That's already this month, first 3 or 4 days. As you can see, still lots of gun sales. I'm going to make another batch of guns this morning, so the gun market is empty at the moment, so we're getting really good markup for the guns. So this month should be pretty good. As for mining, I got a tower. Some of you guys might know the other day. Brought my return back up to 93.2%. We've now cycled 570,000 ped through the mining system. When it comes down to our summary, we've cycled almost 160,000 USD through the game, and they are still sitting us at 90.95%. Now, there's plenty of room here to move. We've got things like durable hood, 89%. We've got metal mounting's a good 93. We got things like conductors are still at 82 and 84% for several thousand peds spent in there. We've backed off on the component widget crafting at the moment. I do craft them still when I need some residue, but I have to be very careful with the component widget crafting. It tends to really suck the ped in, especially because our blueprints weren't leveled either. So I've had to be very, very careful with the component widget crafting. Gizmos, as you can see, I've spent about 34,000 ped now on gizmos, 85% return, and widgets 8,000, 84% return. So look, we've got a lot of 80s in our list. We've even got some 75s there, see? But if they were to correct those 80s up into the mid 90s or mid 90s, you would see that our overall return would probably start crawling up to where we need it to be. So, as I said, this experiment is going for a few years, and we need to see that at the end of the experiment they honour their word. So that's something I'm sort of relying on and wary at the moment. But yeah, so summaries there. We know where we're at with the summary. We know where we're at with the mining, and we know where we're at with the auction house. It's all good. Come and see me on the 5th for your payout, which is in a couple of days' time, I believe. And I'll sort yous out. Now, I've changed some of the documentation on the Discord. I noticed that it was really old and outdated. One guy has asked about pulling out, and I don't mind that. But when you guys do think about pulling out, you got to understand that I need to adjust the entire business depending on how much you have invested, and I need time to do that. Initially, we said 1 month, but I'm pretty sure I've already said to a lot of you 2 months. So 1 month is fine for that one person that my wife spoke to, but I would really appreciate if you guys did give me the 60 days to come up with the money and sell off items I need to sell off to be able to compensate you out. And as it states in the terms, once you initiate withdrawal between the 1st and the 5th, you will get the previous month's dividend, but you will get no more dividends leading up to the end of the 60 days because you're pulling out. So I've got to get the money together to get you out. So it's not a short process. It's similar to Minduct's withdrawal process, basically. So that's just to let you know that. But as far as I'm concerned, everything's going fine. Like I just showed you the summary page. There's plenty of room there for them to definitely come to the party for the 97% return plus in the conductors and a lot of the mountings and the widget, not the widget, the component crafting. We've got, it's not just the conductors where they owe us that money. They owe us over the 80% in many areas. If you look through this list, there's a lot of stuff under 90%. And there's a lot of money involved. Like if you look at hardened metal mountings, 80,000 ped spent, 86% return. I mean, if they want to push MU up by reducing product, that's fine. But I think 86% is unreasonable. And with today's ore and prices, there's no way we could ever cover that with sales. And they know that. So, and they do have a lot of stuff that's already sitting at 95 and 97%. So we know that the percentage rates are there. They're just not reaching them yet in these areas. So that gives me confidence. I'm happy. I'm happy to keep going. No problem. And as long as you guys are happy, we're all good. All right. Goals out. Contact me on the 5th. I'll give you some money. And I hope that makes everything clear for everybody. All right, guys. I'll make another video in the next month. Let's get back to work.